Hi, I'm Wenxuan, and I'm going to start my final presentation year 2 semester 1 with the topic of designing a food park, Loop of Hope. Loop of Hope is a food park in way of refreshing the space with the concept of revitalization. The food park is aimed to bring in a new life and vitality to the community of Taman Pulai Jaya. We want to celebrate the essence of our cultural diversity and at the same time rethinking about the sustainability for the future. Malaysia is indeed known around the world for its multi-ethnic cultural diversity that can be seen through our daily communication and cultural activities as well as their food. Therefore, it is essential to design a food place that not only offers varieties of food but provides diversity of social cultural activities that relates to the surrounding community activities. In this context, street food market will be the main program in this food park as Malaysia's streets are laden with cultural fruits, popular hawker centers, and the aromatic smells of delicious food. Malaysia, home to nasi lemak and teh tarik, has a lot of food to offer thanks to its colorful cultural background. Street food has long been a part of the country's history. Located in Taman Pulai Jaya, which is in the Bukit Pulai, a federal constituency in Johor Bahru, Johor. Our proposed site is generally a moderately developed residential area, commercial shop house, industrial and a business area. Facing north is the residential area of Taman Pulai Jaya. Facing the south are the business shop houses at the residential Taman Pulai Emas, and facing the west direction will direct to a building London Square, which is the former show house of the residential area and will be developed soon to the business and an entertainment area. Taman Pulai Jaya has a large area of residential and hence there is a need of place for the people to have social interaction. The target user will be the community of Pulai Jaya and Pulai Emas. They are Malay, Chinese and Indian coming from all ages of the society. From the site synthesis, the site is slightly corrugated and is easily reachable by the residential area, and so it is highly visible from any side and direction. However, the noise from the road will be a distraction to the site, and there's a lacking of the entertainment and recreation area as the site resulted in the people are less sociable due to the lack of community place. Hence, this food park has a high potential to be the focal point of the place for people's socializations and gathering. The building orientated facing the north so that to easily noticed by the residential area Taman Pulai Jaya. The pedestrian traffic design forming a loop while coming from the residential Taman Pulai Jaya, Taman Pulai Emas and the Jalan Pesisiran Pulai Jaya Utara 2. The hierarchy of the building volume also respond towards the engagement of the building program and its accessibility. Some sustainable approach is considered in the design too, such as the passive ventilation approach and the implementation of the green roof. My design concept of a loop by linking all the community nearby and connects people in all directions. Loop also brings a metaphoric of the endless liveliness of the community and continue carrying the multicultural of people for a long time to come. My design intention was to revitalize a food park to impact new life, new energy, and our multicultural in our community. The idea of a walkable city offers a pedestrian-friendly environment for people to socialize and interact with each other. As a utopian to purpose people live, work, and socialize in a community, this place is creating a vibrant and lively ambience in the neighborhood. The design strategies is based on the building zoning, building performance, and some studies of the human behavior. Firstly, the zoning is divided into three main parts, which are the commercial, leisure, and the pedestrian traffic. From the ground floor, there will be an active circulation, followed by a semi-active at the first floor and a passive circulation at the walkable green roof. As at the ground floor, most of the commercial activities take place there, such as the buying, selling, and the eating, while the upper floor will have some space for people to enjoy leisure time, such as relaxing, observing, and chatting. The green roof promotes walking and enjoy the nature view of the surrounding. And next, I'm going to share you the massing diagram of the design. The building forms starting from an abstract geometry, which is defined as a circle inside. It is then forming a loop shape that enhances on the connectivity in the community. The circle rotated in 30 degrees and interlocking with each other. There's a pocket garden and internal courtyard that shows a great fusion of culture and nature. The fruit market is located at a big open space which can be subdivided a different way of creation. The food park is also a lively and vivid place to interact with having a sustainable walkable green roof with exposed timber structure in the atrium of the building. Seeing from the side plan, the building focuses more on the pedestrian pathway, and you can see that the vehicle traffic has clear boundaries to the pedestrian pathway. The blue color indicates the vehicle traffic and the grey are the service lane, and the orange color indicates the pedestrian traffic. It is clearly shown that the building can be accessed from all directions, and the north, for example, the north from residential Taman Pulai Jaya, west from Pulai Emas, and south coming from Jalan Pesisirang Utara 2. The building program is mainly about the street food market at the ground floor, indoor and outdoor dining area, a mini art market, sitting and lounge area at the upper floor, a small workspace, and a walkable green roof. Bubble diagrams below shows how all the public workspace like street market, eating area, and workspace are located in frontage of the building, while the semi-public and private area are located in the backside of the building. The site zoning integrates well with the accessibility of the building. For example, at the ground floor, the commercial takes place here as most active part of the building and it enables social interaction in the community. For the first floor, people enjoy leisure time chatting and relaxing while wandering around the art market and the lounge area. At the ground floor, when it comes to the drop-off area, people will directly meet at the atrium, which is the internal courtyard located in the middle of the building. Surrounded at the atrium are the 7 street food market stalls. At the left side are those food stalls that are selling street food, while at the right-hand side are those heavy food areas that need handlings of cooking. Leading all the way to the end of the street market will be an indoor dining area, while there's also an outdoor eating area provided near to the main entrance of the building. Behind the eating area will be the private and services area, like toilet and unloading bay, and there's also a service entrance coming from the back of the building. Coming up to the first floor, it is a sitting and lounge area that enables people to enjoy the ambience and vibe of food market in the middle of the void, which is also the internal courtyard. Along the way to the workspace, there are some vendor art market stores to visit, and as the same layout of the ground floor, behind the timber cladding, we will have some private space such as office, security room, surround, and a mini courtyard. Besides the main staircase, there is also a steel timber staircase that leads to the upper walkable roof. About the sustainable of the building, passive design is implemented to optimize spatial planning and orientation to control solar gains and maximize daylighting, manipulating the building form and fabric to facilitate the natural ventilation strategies and making effective use of thermal mass to help reduce peak internal temperatures. There are natural sunlight and ventilation provided in the building. For example, the stack ventilation occurs in the core of the building, the atrium with having the open courtyard. The cross ventilation occurs through the large window and the vertical louvers from both sides of the building. The timber vertical louvers shade the building from the sunlight as well. For the sustainable walkable green roof, a minimum of green roof is adopted and help to improve air quality. The people can enjoy the natural view of the surrounding as well. A green roof provides a rainwater buffer, purifies the air and reduces the ambient temperature, regulates the indoor temperature, saves energy, and encourages biodiversity in the city. As for the building construction, the application of new construction tectonic onto the fusion between the glulam timber construction and the conventional timber construction has become the strategy of this project. The hyperbolic form of the roof is generated through the algorithm geometry and can be constructed through glue-laminated curved beam with the concealed beam hanger connection. The exposed timber roof structure is covering the central outdoor patio, creates an enclosed platform, integrating an enclosed internal courtyard within the building. It expresses the beauty of wood and gives a strong sense of warmth and refinement to the building itself. Straight grain single slope curved roof was adopted as it could drain water effectively. A simple grey metal sheet roofing was used as a roof material. Metal roof reflects the sun UV and infrared rays that contribute to a roof surface radiant heat, which can result in reduction in cooling costs. Besides, timber cladding are attached to the wall as sun shading device. The floor finishes are constructed by adopting the timber flooring construction. Exposed timber ceiling beam in warm toned wood gives the space a cozy and inviting feel. It also draws the eye out and adds character to the building. Also, the timber posts are framed to the concrete ground. Besides being a food park, this loop of hope at the same time acting as a community place for people's social interaction. Emerging from nature at the same time blending into nature, the food park intertwined with nature in the most subtle way, existing co-dependently. A semi-enclosed courtyard typology was adopted, and the overlay site was defined as the outer boundary of the food park, while retaining the functionality of the interior spaces and trying to maximize the open public space as much as possible. The building emphasized on the openness of indoor and outdoor, integrating with the nature at the same time. The floating corridor became a continuous yet fluid element that held the space together. To accommodate the low height difference of the entrance, the roof was lowered at the entrance, forming a hierarchy from an open street market to a private workspace area. Our respect toward the local culture was the foundation of this architecture design, and I took the timber constructions into full consideration. What I am working towards was to revitalize the area, celebrating the essence of our multicultural and yet the unique street food market culture of Malaysia. Loop of Hope is aimed to reshape the social culture of the community in Pulai Jaya, building up the liveliness in the community. So that's all for my presentation. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.